What are you making?
Eggs. Who's ready for breakfast? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a delicious scrambled egg dish.
You are an unstoppable good idea machine!
Before we get started, like always, cooking should be fun and relaxing, so please grab your relaxing juice right here. That's wonderful. All right, before we get started, I don't know about you, but whenever I have eggs, I always like to have a bit of bacon to go along with it. There we go. So I'm just going to toss these strips of bacon into the frying pan before I even start mixing up the scrambled eggs. There we go. The bacon fat will help us in two different ways. A, it'll stop the eggs from sticking to the pan, and B, it'll taste really good. Okay? If you don't like bacon, if you can't eat bacon, you can definitely use butter and it'll be okay. I just like bacon. While our bacon is frying in that pan, let's get together our scrambled egg mixings. All right, so of course we're gonna do scrambled eggs, so we need eggs. So I'm gonna do 4. Next up, I like to add a splash of either milk or cream, whichever one you have. There we go. It doesn't need to be much, so I have 4 eggs here. Think about like maybe a tablespoon or so. Hopefully you can see that in the bowl. So it's not much, it's just enough to help the eggs get nice and fluffy. It also adds some richness. Next, we're gonna season it. Bit of black pepper, bit of salt, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. You can add herbs and spices as you can add herbs and spices as you like chili pepper, chili powder goes great in this. Cumin goes good if you want to go more like a southwestern style. If you want more herbs, definitely go more herbs. I just like to start with that because it's kind of a catch-all type of a spice. It goes well with just about anything. Okay. Now I'm gonna flip my bacon over. There we go. And now we're gonna mix this stuff up. Okay. Now, I'm guessing most of the people watching at home don't use chopsticks. You can definitely use a fork or a whisk. All that stuff works out just fine. There we go. If you want a little bit of a fun challenge, I recommend using chopsticks. They kind of just work pretty well at everything, so there we go. I just quite like them. All right, and we're done. That's pretty much it. We have all the bacon fat we need in the bottom of this pan now. If somebody wants me to show them how to fry bacon, please let me know in the comments down below. All right, so we're gonna start with our eggs. There we go. And I always like to give my scrambled eggs a little bit of a stir to begin with, just to make sure everything gets kind of incorporated, and then we just kind of let it go for a minute. There we go. If anybody at home knows how to do an omelet, the same thing that makes the omelet nice and fluffy will make these eggs nice and fluffy also. But while they're heating up, this is when I like to add all of my fillings, for lack of a better term. Definitely cheddar is gonna go in there, as well as a bit of spinach. There we go. There we are. That's pretty good. All right. That's about as much stuff as I like to put in my scrambled eggs. I know there's people out there that like to throw in a bit of sausage and a bit of bacon. They like to throw in, I don't know, a couple fistfuls of ham and onion and garlic and Thanksgiving dinner and their Halloween candy and blur the lines between scrambled eggs and just a monstrosity out of a horror movie. But I like nice and simple eggs, okay? the thing to keep in mind when you're doing these scrambled eggs is don't be too quick to start scraping everything off the bottom, because, I mean, you can do that and it won't taste bad, but you won't have these big fluffy mounds of eggs. All of your egg mounds will be teeny tiny, and you're basically just showing that you have small egg energy.
Well, you! You're dead to me!
Why?
Shut up, Mom!
And what you're gonna find is that bacon fat that we did at the beginning is going to add that extra layer of flavoring to the eggs, and it's just gonna feel that much better, okay? The Japanese term for it is umami.
I love the umami flavor.
Stop being so pretentious, Kyle.
All right, I'm gonna let this cook and finish up for the next couple of minutes with the heat completely turned off. And I'm just gonna let it rest for like, say, 3 to 5 minutes. And there we have it. Got a nice breakfast going on here. We got our bacon and our scrambled eggs. Let's take a taste of these lovely looking eggs.
An explosion of flavor!
In my opinion, scrambled eggs are pretty much the perfect egg dish, okay? They're easy to understand, but they're hard to master. You can adapt them endlessly. Take them spicy or savory, whichever way you like. Good any time of the day. And if you're just getting started into cooking, I think start with scrambled eggs, figure those out, and you can go from there pretty easily. All right, and I did this French toast a couple of days ago, and quite frankly, it's my breakfast, so I decided to have it. If people would like to see the French toast recipe, please let me know in the comments down below, and that'll be great. All right, but this is absolutely delightful, okay? So please try this out. Let me know how it goes for you. I'm starting to get some messages from people trying some recipes, so let me know how it goes for you. Honestly, I'm getting excited about this stuff. If you'd like another egg dish, I can put a link here to a cup omelet recipe. I'll put the Dad's Cooking recipes at the end of this video, so go ahead and click that if you want to take a look. Besides that, please give me some comments down below, like it, subscribe, share it, do all that cool stuff. We're starting to grow pretty well, but I'm trying to get YouTube up to 1,000 right now, so if you could help me out with that, I would appreciate it. If you want some merch, please go to my merch store. Follow me on the other social media stuff, X and Instagram. Besides that, I've been Dad. Have a good one. I'm going to eat my breakfast now. You can add herbs and spices as